I've been watching the Cubs-Dodgers game this afternoon, just because I felt like it was a good one to watch. It's 9-7 in the top of the ninth with the bases loaded, one out for the Dodgers. But going to the Mariners game. Mariners play in Milwaukee today. Mariners have submitted their lineup card. The lineup card will not include Ty France. It's likely Ty France will be moved to the paternity list today or tomorrow and probably miss a couple of games. It appears his wife had their child, which is good. If that is the case, that is good. He is our best hitter right now, but I don't care about that. It's family. Family comes before baseball. So hopefully he can do some really cool things and have some fun with that. Today it is Logan Gilbert, who got no start and gave up. It went 7 innings, struck out 8, has a 1.29 ERA, and a whip of .7. He gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, and walked 1 through the 7 innings against Boston on the 30th. So pretty good. Pretty good for him. Looking forward to him to have a good start today. We have Freddie Peralta, who is 1-0 with a 1.5 ERA in 1 game through 6 innings pitched with 8 strikeouts and a whip of .33 for the Brewers. He played the Mets, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and a walk with the aforementioned 8 strikeouts. Milwaukee has not put out their lineup, but I will go ahead and look at their lineup in a minute. Well, not their lineup, but what their baseball reference is for their top batters in a few minutes. But I am going to go ahead and look at the Mariners lineup. Starting at shortstop and leading off, J.P. Crawford, a 1.15 ERA and 4.38 OPS. Julio, with 2 stolen bases and an RBI this year, a 185 average and 463 to start in center field. Polanco will get the start at second base with a 154 average. Haniger gets the start in right with a 261 average. Garver will be the designated hitter with a 143. And Cal Raleigh will be starting at catcher with a 235. Luke Raley starts at first base with a 250. Dom Canzone starts at left field with a 118. And Josh Rojas is up to a 417 batting average with 2 RBI. I don't know if that's sustainable. He's batting ninth. Now, I would have preferred to move the lineup around. I would have kept JP leading off and probably moved Haniger down to 2, Julio up to 3, and Garver to 4. And then move Polanco down to 5. I could, in theory, see moving JP down pretty far to 7th or 8th, but I don't hate this lineup. I think it's a pretty decent lineup. Now, going over to the Brewers, who are 4-1 so far. They play 3 games against us, and then they go against the Reds. Their last game was a 7-3 loss to Minnesota, who they beat the series in, and then they played 2 games against the Mets and won both of them. The top player in WAR for them is Jackson Chourio. Logan Gilbert is our top player in WAR with 4. They have Wilson Contreras, Bryce Hoskins, Bryce Terang, Willie Adames, Joey Ortiz, Christian Yelich, Sale Frelick, Jackson Chourio, and Gary Sanchez. Which is pretty good. Colin Ray is one of their pitchers, not the Colin Ray that you might know from Prison TikTok. Freddie Peralta is their number 1, followed by Colin Ray, who will probably get the start tomorrow. DL Hall, Jacob Junis, Joe Ross. The bullpen is looking all right. They've got one guy with a 10.8 ERA, though, in 4 games, so hopefully we can go and get to Joel Payamps at some point during this, and Bryce Wilson at some point during the series, who's got a 13.5 ERA. Bullpen ERA is actually pretty high, one with a 13.5, one with a 9. But when you have those inflated ERAs, your FIP goes way up, or your difference between FIP and your actual ERA goes up, which is fine. You don't want to have a high ERA or a high FIP. I am excited about this game. The thing that I'm not excited about, though, is the fact that it is going to be very cold in Milwaukee. Last I heard, it was going to be in the 40s, which is cold for baseball. We'll see how the Mariners can do. Hopefully they can start getting some base hits, but it does not look good right now for the Mariners.